Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Math, Lesson 39, the last lesson of Module 1. Woo! We have made it through the entire module. That's amazing. You guys are getting smarter every day. I'm so proud of you. Okay, let's look at what we're doing for 39 today. It is a little similar to yesterday's assignment where we had the addition chart. Matter of fact, we're going to need the addition chart again today. We'll talk about that in a minute. I can analyze the addition chart to create sets of related addition and subtraction facts. We've been doing that. You just don't realize it. Okay, we got this. We can do this. Now, before we do this, we gotta get that brain warmed up. Gotta wake up our brains and be like, "Oh, in there. It's time to do some math." So here's what you're gonna do. You got to sprint. Now your sprint today looks a little weird. I'm gonna give you an example. 8 and 2 make, what? 8 and 2 make? Not asking you to make 82 because 8 and 2 don't make 82. Believe it or not, 8 tens and 2 make 80. Okay, 8 and 2 is just asking you to add it. 8 and 2 make 10. Oh, I gave you the first one. Okay, so be careful though, because sometimes 6 and blank make 10. Oh, careful, careful, tricky, tricky. Then it gets even trickier because then it says 13 is 10 and blank. Okay, so be careful. Read carefully what it's asking you to do. Are you looking for a mystery number or are you solving for the total? Okay, so be careful. Look and see what it's asking you to do. You're still only gonna have 2 minutes to do it. So if you only get like 6 of them done in 2 minutes, it's okay. We're getting our brain warmed up. It's okay. All right, so pause, go work on this for 2 minutes. Remember to be careful when you're doing it, and then come back to me. We'll become number detectives and work on our application problem, okay? So pause now, work on that, come back and push play. Welcome back. Hopefully your brain is really awake now after doing that, and we can become number detectives. Now, I know my hat's not gonna stay on right now because I've got my hair up even weirder. So yeah, no, that happened today. So unfortunately my hat's gonna stay off today. That's okay. You don't need a hat to be a number detective. It's all up in here. So good number detectives do what first? Read the problem. So we're going to read through the problem, the whole problem, find out what we have to do in order to solve the mystery. Okay. Then we'll go back and look for clues like we always do. So let's read and find out. John has 10 pencils. Mark has 9 pencils. Anna has 8 pencils. They each lost 2 of their pencils. How many do they each have now? Write a number bond and number sentence for each student. Okay. What did it tell me I have to do? I have to write a number bond and a number sentence for each student. How many students are there? 3. We have John, Mark, and Anna. Okay, so let's draw number bonds. Remember, you do this on your paper or your whiteboard. Now, I'm going to label each one of my number bonds so I know who I'm talking about. This one's going to be John. This one's going to be Mark. And this one's going to be Anna. Okay. Now it also tells me I need a number sentence for each student. So I'm going to write my blank number sentence at the bottom so it doesn't mess me up. Now, I don't know if I'm adding or subtracting yet, so I'm going to leave that part blank. Now, I've got my 2 must do things. I must do a number bond and I must do a number sentence. number bond number sentence for each student. Okay, now let's go back and read for our clues. John has 10 pencils. Oh, I know that John's pencils are his total, so I'm going to put there. Mark has 9 pencils, so I'm going to put 9 in his total. And Anna has 8 pencils. 8 is Anna's total. Okay, so there's our first set of clues. They each lost 2 of their pencils. Now, there are 2 clues in there. 2 of their pencils are gone. We know that 2 is a clue. But did you know that the word lost is a clue? Lost tells me that I have to subtract. So I'm going to go ahead and put my subtraction sign right here. Okay? Because I know that if I lose something, it's gone. It's taken away. It's disappeared. We're taking it. Subtraction means take. Okay, so we know 2 of their pencils are missing. That's a part. Now, I can fill in my number sentence with what I do know. And since I'm subtracting, what number is always going to come first? My total, because it's the biggest part I have. So John had 10 pencils, and we lost 2 of them. Mark has 9 pencils, and he lost 2 of them. Anna has 8 pencils. She lost 2 of them. Now, can we solve this? Yeah. Now, if you don't know 10 minus 2, what can you do? Use a strategy we know. If I have a subtraction sign, I can count back from 10. So if I count back from 10, let's go 10, 9, 8. There's my 2 I counted back, and I landed on 8. He's got 8 pencils. Same here. 9 pencils, lost 2. So 9, I can even use my fingers if I need to. 9, count back 2, 8, 7. I have 7 left. And I had 8. I can either put it in my head 8, or I can show my 8. 8, 7, 6. How many do I have left? 6. Now, how many do they each have now? John has 8, Mark has 7, and Anna has 6. Did you notice something? We counted back by 2, but they each had 1 less. So 8, 7, 6. Tricky, tricky. You know what I didn't do? I didn't fill it in. So now we have 8, 7, and 6. Now, could I check this to make sure I'm right? Yeah, I could say 2 plus 8 equals 10. 2 plus 7 equals 9. And 2 plus 6 equals 8. It's a good way to check yourself. If it's the same, then you're probably right. All right. Now, again, like I told you before, we are going to be using the addition chart. Now, again, you might not have that addition chart unless you printed it off at home. Some of you probably did, some of you probably didn't. It's okay. It's okay. Miss Curry has her addition chart. I'm going to have my addition chart up on the board in just a minute, and we'll use what we have, okay? Now, you do need your whiteboard today. If you don't have a whiteboard, use paper and pencil. If you don't have paper and pencil, use your whiteboard. We got this. We can do this, okay? But follow along so you can see how we're going to do this today, okay? I want you to practice writing these sentences too as we're doing them on the screen and with me, okay? So I'm going to pause just for a second to get my video ready and my chart up on the board. And you can pause if you need to stretch for a second or just be like, whew, my brain hurts. That's okay. All right, see you in just a sec. Okay, I'm kind of cut off because I zoomed in so you can see my chart a little better. This is really the only chart I have that, can we ignore my arrow for right now because I don't have a blank chart that I can use right now. So Are you ready? I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna help Miss Curry figure out some stuff. All right, let's make her bigger. Here we go.
Hi friends, it's Mrs. Curry. It is so good to see you. Today in our lesson, we're going to take a very close look at how addition and subtraction are related. For our lesson, you'll need a clean addition chart. Push pause so you can gather your materials, and I'll be right here waiting when you get back. Everyone put your finger on 5 plus 2. And then give me a big old smile.
I've got my arrow.
5 plus 2 is an expression. If we wanted to write that as a number sentence, we would just need to include equals 7. Let's write that number sentence together.
Make sure you're writing it on your board.
Now let's draw a number bond.
7 is my total. 5 is the part. 2 is the other part.
What's our total?
7.
7. Let's write that where the total goes. And what are our 2 parts?
5 and 2.
5 and 2. Make your number bond look like my number bond. Can you find another expression in our addition chart that also has the parts 5 and 2? When you find it, put your finger on it and then look up at me and smile.
Can't really see it, but it's 2 and 5. Almost. Make a box.
There it is. If you didn't find it, put your finger here now at 2 plus 5. Let's make the expression a number sentence by including equals 7.
Now don't erase yours yet. Just add these. Remember, you're writing small so we can get it all on there.
Can you think of a subtraction sentence that we could write to match this number bond?
Yes. Remember, we just start with 7. 7 minus.
There are 2 subtraction number
We
sentences.
can use 5 first or
Look,
2.
when we start with 7 cubes, where the 2 parts are 5 and 2, we can take away this 5 all at once and we're left with 2. So 7 minus 5 equals 2. Let's write that down. And look at this way. When we start with 7, we can take away 2 all at once. And what are we left with? 5. Let's write that subtraction sentence. 7 minus 2 equals 5. We just wrote 4 number sentences that match this number bond. That is amazing. Can you think of a true number sentence that we can write that doesn't include the total at all, but instead uses the 2 addition expressions?
Yes. We can say 5 plus 2.
5 plus 2
equals 2
equals
plus 5.
2 plus 5. Let's write that down. That is amazing that we wrote so many number sentences with the parts. How about we celebrate with a silent dance party?
Heck yeah.
Everybody clear your boards. Everyone put your finger on +3 and then look up at me and smile.
I'm gonna highlight mine in purple.
If we wanted to turn the expression 6 + 3 into a number sentence, what would we write?
6 + 3 equals, what does 6 + 3 equal?
6 + 3 = 9. Let's write that now. And now we'll make a number bond.
Remember, your total is going to be here.
In 6 + 3 = 9, what's the total?
9.
9, very good. Let's put 9 in our number bond here. Do you know what to do next?
Put our 2 parts in. So we're going to put 6.
Let's add our parts
and 3.
6 and 3 to the number bond. Does it matter if I write the 3 here or the 6 here?
No.
It doesn't really matter. I usually write down the first addend that I see in the number sentence, but it doesn't have to be like that. If you had 3 and 6, it would be the same number bond. Can you find another expression from the addition chart that has 6 and 3 as parts? When you find it, put your finger on it. Here it is. 3 + 6 has the same 2 parts as 6 + 3. Let's make that a number sentence and write it down. What number sentence should I write?
3 + 6 = 9.
3 + 6 = 9. Very good. Can you think of a subtraction number sentence we can write to match the number bond?
Remember, when you're subtracting, 9 goes first. 9 minus 6.
We can start with the total, 9, and take away this part, 6. And we'll be left with 3. Do you want to see? 9, take away 6, it would be 4 and 2 more. We're left with 3. But we could also start with 9 and take away 3, and we're left with 6. So 9, take away 3 = 6. Let's write that down. We just wrote 4 number sentences, all that have 6 and 3 as parts and 9 as the total or the whole. That is wonderful. Can you think of a true number sentence that uses the 2 addition expressions?
Yeah, we can say 6 + 3 = 3 + 6. 6 + 3.
Let's add that to our number
3
sentences.
+ 6.
6 + 3 = 3 + 6.
Now I'm going to
Would it be okay if I...
pause just for a second, because could I say 9 minus 6 = 9 - 3? No, I can't do that because they don't equal the same thing. 9 - 6 = 3, and 9 - 3 = 6. So they're not equal. But 6 + 3 = 9, and 3 + 6 = 9. So they're equal. So that's how I can do that. All right, let's finish listening to what Ms. Curry was saying.
Started with the expression 3 plus 6.
Yeah, you could have.
Instead of 6 plus 3.
3
so that it looks like
equals 6 plus 3. They both still equal 9.
Absolutely, we could. Because really what this is saying is that 3 plus 6 equals 9. And that's equal to 6 plus 3, which equals 9. So either side that you put it on, the total will still be 9. Would you like to celebrate with another silent dance
Heck
party?
yeah, let's go, Ready?
Get set, go. It's now time for the problem set. Your must-do problems are 1, 2, and 3. Do your very best thinking for 10 minutes.
Okay, let's stop this. And let me zoom out so you can see me. Okay, now let's talk about this problem set because again, like yesterday, you probably don't have your addition chart. I have given it to you in your Google Classroom, but it's not as easy as that. So again, today, we're not going to do the problem set. You are going to do the exit ticket, okay? So I do want you to work on that exit ticket and see what you know, but I don't want you to do the problem set. If you want to draw a little happy face on it, that's fine with me, okay? But exit ticket is a must do today. Problem set, no go. Now, tomorrow, you are going to take a math test. Don't be scared. Don't freak out on me, okay? It's over the things we've learned so far, and you all did such a good job on the last math test. It's similar. You probably have to have mom and dad help with the drag and drops. That's okay, all right? You've got this. Not a big deal. But if you have questions, don't forget, you can email me, and I will try to reach out to you guys and help you any way that I can, okay? So remember, today, no problem set, just exit ticket. Tomorrow, math test. You got this, okay? I'll see you guys, not tomorrow, but the next day, okay? Bye, guys.